Hello everybody, it is the 27th, which is Thursday of June, which means it is my big sister Stephanie's birthday, so that's the first and foremost thing I want to do with this video is say to you, Stephanie, happy birthday, because you told me that you watch my videos pretty regularly. So I'm going to keep this one short so I can get it up, so it will be uploaded this morning so you can see it in the morning. Really looking forward to seeing you, Stephanie. I actually found myself trying not to cry last night because of economics and stuff. It's like I've been thinking to myself, is this going to be the last time I get to see my sisters? It really means a lot to me that you all are coming. I'm sorry that we're so far away from each other. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday. That's the main thing I want to say in this one. Now, I do also want to go on and thank you so much, Jack Malinsky. To blow my mind. From the band Art Kane. Look what he just sent me. Brand new 180 gram vinyl reissue of their 1977, I think it's a bit of a classic, album Odyssey by Art Kane. Blow me away. It just came in the mail a couple days ago. What's ultra cool? Well, a couple things. I owned this when I knew about it back in the 70s. I bought it, but then I sold it. As I've said many times, I've been through some weird changes mentally, primarily due to religious madness, and I would get rid of my records and then I'd regret it, and this is one where I regret it. So having this beautiful gatefold, the stunning pressing, I just love the particular, I love European platter pressings. They're just so much more like an art piece than a lot of American ways that American records are pressed. Jack, I'd like to share with you, because I know you watch my videos, that this happened to come on the day this week when my friend Blake DeForest is his name. He's a good friend of mine and a musical associate of mine. Trumpet player. He plays with, I always get him mixed up with either Josh Hoyer or another blues guy that's local, but they tour. And Blake is the young, fiery young man. Has a real heart and is trying to grow. That's why I like Blake. He's maybe 25, 26 years old. And, he has a bit of a reputation of being a jerk in the past, primarily due to drug addiction. I know he won't mind me saying that, because he's really fighting for his dignity and changing, and keeping that under control. But the other thing about Blake is that he's my kind of person. He's very perceptive. He's interested in the truth, and he loves music. So he was blown away by this, especially the time period of the album, 1977. To him it sounded very futuristic. The other thing that we both like about this album is it doesn't sound American in the least. Nothing American sounding about this. It's so French. I've never been to France, but it makes me feel that it's French. I don't speak the language, so I don't know what the word's about. But Blake also really loved the sound of the drums. The drums are recorded different on here. They don't sound like drums on most records. Killer. Another thing that we picked up on, he picked up on it and I'd never noticed it before. And I said, damn, you're right. So this is progressive rock, and you hear the elements of influence coming from bands like Pink Floyd and Genesis. But then at one point we're listening and it got to a heavy part, and Blake pointed out how it was like, yeah, this is that Black Sabbath kind of thing. And I'll say, son of a bitch, this sounds like Black Sabbath now. Jacques, this is fantastic, and thank you so much for sending it to me. Art Kane, Odyssey. Progressive rock lovers, get this if you don't have it yet. The last thing I'll say on this one is, as I get ready for the Hall of Fame this weekend, I'm just real excited. I was pulling records to take a picture, and it didn't come out, so I'm going to do it again. But I pulled all of the 12-inch vinyl records that I play on. That's a stack, isn't it? These are, and then this is Son of Spears on the bottom. But this is quite a stack. That's quite a few albums, and that's just the albums. That doesn't include the 7 inches. Doesn't include the cassettes or the CDs. I've done a lot of work. I was just remarking about it. You know, this whole Hall of Fame thing does have me in a, looking back sort of frame of mind, and looking at what I've done and how I arrived at this point. And there's a lot. There is. I'm happy to say, and claim it. Like I said, I'm the first black punk rocker, and I'm the first alternative indie. I'm the first indie musician, not indie musician, alternative independent rock musician in Nebraska to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There are plenty of musicians in the Hall of Fame in Nebraska who were on independent labels. We have some other musicians in the Hall of Fame who are associated with rock and roll leading into punk, like Charlie Burton in Rock Therapy. He started before punk, and he never was punk, but Charlie Burton's always been ultra cool, and real rock. He's in there. But I'm the first alternative, avant-garde, underground musician in Nebraska to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'm real proud of that fact. Non-commercial, not trying to have hits, not trying to embrace the mainstream in any way at all. And yet what I've done cannot be ignored. It means a lot. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday.